Hello, my name is Kripesh Parmar. I am currently studying Game Development Advanced Programming at Fanshawe, London. And this video is a short walkthrough to my project from Game Engine Frameworks and Patterns subject. So the task here is to create a data structure and create the missing functions from the provided file. So let's look at the data structure here. So I'm using linked list. It's supposed to be doubly linked list, but I'm not using the doubly functionality here. So it has a head and tail. I add function to add the item at the end, T item, and then add at front function, add at a particular index function. Here we just swap the next and previous values. As you can see, there is no previous years. As I said, I am not using the doubly functionality, but it works. The length function and the remove function remove something at a particular index. Again, we just remove the link to that particular item. Then a get function, we pass an index and a reference to a variable. We'll pass whatever we found as a reference inside this found value object. Okay, so this is the data structure. Now let's look at the other classes. So we have a person class. So this person is actually a user in the app called Snotify that we are making here. It has these values. We have a person generator class which generates random persons. So we have 3 files that are provided: a baby name file, a surname file, and a street name file. Street name file has a bunch of street names. So we'll read through the file and store it inside our linked list. So we have a list: first name data, last name data, and street data. So they all are a list of these struct objects. First name data has a first name and gender, last name has last name, street data has a street name, street type, and post direction. And here's the list, the linked list. Now we have another function called generate random person. So we just loop through. Now we just create a random number, an index, and we'll get its value from the linked list. So I have some functions here: a random number function to generate a random number between minimum and maximum value, and a random postal code function and random scene function. Let's look at this function. So random number generates a random value from min to max using the rand function. Random postal code. So the postal code in Canada works as an alphabet, then a number, alphabet, number, alphabet, number. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm generating a random alphabet from 0 to 26 plus the ASCII value of the first letter A, then a number between 0 and 9, then again a character, alphabet, number, alphabet, number. Then random scene just generate this many random numbers, and we will have a random person. Music generator is same. It reads through a file and gets the name of the song and its artist. and it also has a get random song. So here we just generate a random index and get the value at that index inside our list song. So the list song is a linked list of C song. C song is a class which has these values: name, artist, ratings, number of times played, and a unique ID. Now our main app function, app file, that is Snotify. Let's look at the header file first. So we have these functions: an add user, update and delete user, add song, update song, delete song, add song to user library. So a user will have one library that is like a playlist, and it will store a number of C songs. So here's the library struct. It has a user ID of the person. All the person have a unique user ID. Then we can remove or update the song from library. We can get song, its rating, number of times played, find user by scene values, notify ID, find song by title and artist, and find song by the song's unique ID, and some other function. Let's look at their code. So we have get users song library. So we'll pass the user ID and an array. We are passing all the songs in this array as a reference, and the size of the library. We are passing these two things from this function. So we'll loop through the library. We have a list of library, and we'll try to match the user ID. If the user has a library, then we'll loop through all the songs, and we'll specify the size of the p library array that's passed here, and we'll populate it with all the results. You can see we are using the get function here, and here we are receiving the library value. Now get user song library ascending by title. So first we get all the songs in the library, and then we use a sort function to sort them according to the title. So I'm using bubble sort as a sort function. Then another function is ascending by artist. So we are sorting it by the artist value. Then get user function, we'll give all the users inside the list person. So list person is just a linked list of C person, library is a linked list of library, and list song is a linked list of C song. So we'll loop through everything and we'll pass it in this array, the array and the values, the size value. Now we have get users by ID, so we have to sort the users according to their ID. Find users first name, we have to find the users with the provided first name, and then we can sort them according to their last name. Since the first name is similar, so we have to sort it by last name. And same here, just reverse, we have to get a users by their last name, so we sort it using their first name. And here we have find users first and last name. So we find the users with the provided first name and last name, or I should say the number of users. Then we sort them by the last name first and then by the first name. Now we have an add user function. We just create a new person and we just pass it inside our list. So this person will first check whether the user exists or not. So we will first check. We will loop through the entire list to see if this person exists. If it does exist, then we'll pass an error string that user already exists. Otherwise, we will add the p person inside the list person and update the user. Here we'll first check whether the user exists. If it exists, then we add it. Else we will just pass a error string that user does not exist inside the list. Then we have a delete user. We'll find the user inside the list and remove it. Add song, similar to the add person, update song and delete song. Add song to library. Here we'll first check whether the user has a library. If he has, then we will add it. No, actually we'll first check if the song does exist in the library or not. If the song exists, then we'll just return false, as the song is already in the library. Else we'll add it in the library. And if we didn't find any user inside the list library, it means that user does not have a library. So we'll make a new one. Remove song from library. Same thing. We first find the user, then the song. If we find the song, then we'll remove it using the remove function, or else we'll give the appropriate error strings. Update rating on song, same thing. Get song, get current song rating. So here we are not passing the csong object, we are passing the song rating as a reference. Number of times played. And find user by scene. Here we'll match the scene value with the scene value of the person inside the list. If we find the person, then we'll return the person, else we'll return the null pointer. Find user by Snotify ID, same thing but with Snotify ID. Find song, so we are provided title and artist, so we'll match the title and artist of the song that we are looping through. If it matches, then we'll return the song, else we'll return a null pointer. Find song with unique ID, and that's it. So we implemented all this using our linked list. Yeah, that's the walkthrough of the project 1 from Game Engine Frameworks and Patterns. Thank you for watching.